The man was peeing in the desert when he saw something glowing on the ground. He picked up a small fire torch and walked over to see what it was. After brushing off the sand, he saw it was a big piece of gold, shaped like a dog's head. He looked at his friend. He called him over. His friend came and was shocked too. They couldn't believe it. To check if it was real gold, his friend took out a lighter and started heating it. People say if gold turns black after heating, it's fake. But even after burning it for over 30 minutes, nothing changed. So it had to be real gold. They got excited and started digging with an iron bar. But even after hours, they couldn't reach the bottom. They tried pulling it out, but even the older man used all his strength and still couldn't move it. It felt like the gold piece was stuck deep in the ground. Maybe it was much bigger than they thought. They tied a rope to it and hooked the other end to a vehicle. Then they tried dragging it with the engine, but it didn't move at all. It was like the gold had roots. No matter what they did, it just stayed there. So they started digging again. Even after more hours, they still couldn't find the bottom. The sky started getting dark. They knew wild dogs could attack at night in such places, so they gathered wood to make a fire and protect themselves. Sitting near the fire, they started talking about how life would change after selling the gold. But first, they had to figure out how to take it out. One of them said they should split up. One would go to find an excavator, and the other would stay back to guard the gold. The friend told Nick about a small town 2 days away. Going there, finding a machine, and coming back would take 5 days total. He wanted Nick to stay because he had more experience in the desert. He knew how to handle the weather, animals, and people if they came by. Plus, the gold had to stay hidden. Nick didn't want to stay at first. He felt like he found the gold, so he should be the one to go. But after thinking a bit more, he agreed to stay. Next morning, they shared their stuff. The friend took most of the water since he needed it for the car and long trip. Before leaving, he gave Nick a satellite phone and said, "Use this. If anything goes wrong, once I come back, we'll both be rich." Then he drove off into the desert. Now, Nick was alone. He covered the gold with sand to hide it. He made a small shelter using wood and got ready for the night. The fire kept the animals away, and he made it through the night. Next morning, he saw something shiny far away. He walked over to check it out and found a broken plane. It was in bad shape, but the inside was still warm and quiet. A good place to stay, but he didn't want to be away from the gold for too long. So he took apart some parts of the plane and dragged them back to his camp. After working for a while, he built a better shelter. Now the gold was hidden, and he had a proper place to stay. He sat there, looked at the gold, and felt proud of what he'd done.